Today we're going to be testing out Whitestone Dome's premium dome glass screen protector for the brand new Galaxy S24 Plus. Now this screen protector does use liquid adhesive for the installation, and before you ask why you'd want to use liquid adhesive when you could just use a regular tempered glass screen protector, let me tell you why. If you have any sort of scratch on your screen that you can't stand looking at every day, you're definitely going to want to use the dome glass with the liquid adhesive, because the liquid adhesive will fill in the scratch and you will never see it again. I had a scratch on my iPhone 15 Pro Max and I used the Whitestone dome glass adhesive and now I can't see it anymore. And if you want to see that video, I'll put a link to that review in my video description. But I will be doing a full installation in case you are concerned about whether or not you're going to be able to do the liquid adhesive installation. If you follow the way that I do it, you're definitely going to be fine. And I'm also going to be doing a scratch test to see how durable the screen protector really is. Now the reason I love Whitestone Dome is because their screen protectors are full coverage, they have 9H hardness, they have a blue light filter, they're totally clear, they have rounded edges, and they are easy to install. And if you guys want to pick this up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. So let's get started. Now you do get a UV light that you will need some sort of a power bank or an adapter to power it up. It does use USB Type-C, and usually any phone charger will work with this. Just plug it in before you do your installation just to make sure it works. We get 3 vials of adhesive, some sticker covers, some installation parts, a rubber pad for the fingerprint sensor, your installation tray, and 2 tempered glass screen protectors. So first you want to take your installation guide. You're going to take this little plastic piece and we're going to stick it in the top of the tray and push down until you hear a click. Just like that. Then take your 2 felt pads. We're going to install them in each side of the guide here. Just like this. It'll end up looking like that. Then take this little piece here and stick it in between little slots on the guide. We just need to make sure that it slides in and out very easily, because that's going to be very important later on. Now we need to take these stickers and we're going to cover up all the ports and buttons on the sides of the phone. It's going to end up looking just like this, and cover the top, the sides with the buttons, and the bottom ports. Then clean off the screen on your phone very thoroughly and then dry it off. Then we're going to take our guide, making sure that this piece up at the top goes towards the top of your phone with the camera. And we're just going to press this over the top of our phone, just like this. You might want to turn it over and press the phone into place, because we need to make sure that these little arrows are touching the screen of the phone. You also want to take another little felt pad and we're going to put it into the bottom here. Now we're going to take our speaker sticker, very carefully peel it off the plastic, and we're going to put it down over this piece right here. And then I would take that little black plastic piece and gently press down on the sticker to make sure that it's stuck to your speaker grill, because you want it to be totally flat, just like that. So then take that little black piece and slide it into the grooves over the top of the phone, just like that. We're going to take our bridge, put it into the little slots on the side of the guide. You're going to take one of your vials of adhesive. You want to undo the pink cap. Place this upside down in the hole on the bridge. We're going to undo the little black cap, and all the liquid adhesive is going to flow onto the screen. Now make sure you do this on a flat surface, or else the little bubble will start to move. And once all the adhesive has come out, you can take the little vial out, put the pink cap back on, and just throw it away. We'll take the bridge off, and as you can see, there's my little bubble of adhesive. Now we're going to take our screen protector. We're going to peel off the underside protector and put the glass over the top of our screen, just like this. It's going to rest on this little black piece. Make sure that it's down over on the top of your phone and as far back as it'll go on these little posts. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tip the guide backwards, so we can just kind of press on the bottom here, and we want this liquid adhesive to become a full bubble right in between these two arrows in the middle here. Once you see that, you can pull out the little black tab. I like to kind of just move it around with both of my hands. Just makes it a little easier. As you can see, it's turning into a bubble and it's touched the screen. So we'll just pull out the tab and then just let it sit. Do not press on the screen protector. We need all the liquid adhesive to flow over the whole screen. Now take your little rubber piece. We're going to get that ready. Now, once you see that all the liquid adhesive has totally covered your whole screen, we're going to take our little rubber block here and we're going to place it over where the fingerprint sensor is. So very gently place this down over the screen, just like that, and leave it for 30 seconds. Now get your UV light ready. We're going to cure the top, middle, and bottom for 15 seconds. Start at the bottom, just press in the button once. Now we're going to cure the middle and the top. Then remove your UV light. Very carefully remove the little rubber piece, and we're going to take our phone outside of the guide here. What I would probably do is just very carefully press down on the bottom of the phone, lifting up the guide so the phone falls to the bottom. Just like that. And now we need to check our phone to make sure that there's no excess adhesive anywhere. If you see any, just take one of your alcohol pads and very gently wipe off the sides to get rid of any excess you might see. Everything looks pretty good. It doesn't look like it leaked all over the phone, which is definitely a plus. So once your phone is cleaned up, we'll do our second curing. We're going to do 60 seconds for the top, middle, and bottom. So we'll start off at the top. Just press the button in 2 times. In the middle. And then the bottom. And then we'll do that one more time. All right, once you're done with that, we can peel off the stickers on the side. And there we go. Installation wasn't really that bad, and it looks great on the phone. As you can see, we do have a slight gap all the way around the edge, so it should be case compatible. There is also a cutout for the camera. As far as the touch, feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. And as you can see, my phone is nice and clean. So let's test out our fingerprints. Fingerprints seem to be working just fine, and I didn't even have to re-register them. But if you have a problem, you might want to go in and turn the sensitivity up for your fingerprints and re-register your fingerprints as well. As you can see down at the bottom, there is extra touch sensitivity in case you're having issues with the fingerprint sensor. As you can see, the screen is crystal clear. As far as fingerprints goes, it seems to pick up some fingerprints, but again, just like the other screen protectors, you can easily just wipe those away with minimal effort. The edges of the glass are also rounded off, so it's nice and smooth. Now let's take a look at the screen as if you were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. So as you can see, there is no rainbow effect, but it's got kind of like this black smudge on the screen. I think, if anything, I'd rather have that than the rainbow effect, but it looks like the liquid adhesive keeps down that effect. And as far as touch goes, there doesn't seem to be any issues with touch either. Everything seems to be working just fine. Now let's put it into our case. And it seems to fit perfectly. There is still a slight gap all the way around the screen, so the screen protector should be case compatible with most cases. So everything's looking great so far. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So typically tempered glass starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number 6. So we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6. And then finally a number 7. Alright, so if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and a little deeper with the little chip at a number 7. So scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. Now it's very easy to remove this screen protector as well, and it doesn't do any damage to your screen. What I would recommend doing is getting like a little plastic pick or maybe something thin like this piece of plastic. Don't use any metal because you don't want to scratch the screen on your phone. Just get this underneath the screen in one of the corners. It should start to lift up like you see here. And then what I would do to keep the screen from cracking is kind of work that all the way around the screen. So if you use a credit card or, like I said, a plastic pick, this comes in handy and it makes it a lot easier. So just get that credit card or the pick and work it all the way around the screen, and you can see it already releasing from your phone. And you especially want to make sure that you're careful if you have any cracks in your screen, like I do. Just take your time and work the pick all the way around the screen because you don't want to crack it anymore. And it'll eventually just all release from your phone. And there you go. So this is what the screen looks like right after taking off the screen. I haven't cleaned it off yet. As you can see, there's no damage to the screen and there is no residue. If you happen to have any little, residue pieces, you can easily just wipe it off with a alcohol prep. And as you can see, the screen is perfect. So you won't have any issues using the liquid adhesive or removing the screen if you have to. So installation for the screen protector wasn't really hard. Like I said, if you follow what I did, you won't have any problems with your installation. It also seems to work great with the in-display fingerprint sensor. It does also seem to be case friendly. And again, scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. So like I mentioned before, if you guys want to pick this up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'd also recommend checking out my best and worst screen protector video that I did for the brand new Galaxy S24 Plus, where I test out a ton of different screen protectors, and you can check that out by clicking on the video you see on your screen right now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.